Okay, I am told that this clip from Nebraska is incredible. I have not heard it. This is a Danny G special. Where did you find this, Danny G?
So I need to shout out Snoop Dogg, of all people. He posted this on his Instagram a few days ago, and already over 2 million people have enjoyed it. It's crazy. All right, and when
this is a local news story?
Right. When I first saw this, I'm like, this can't be real. This is like a Saturday Night Live skit. So I looked it up. Sure enough, this news story was also covered by Newsweek, New York Post, and others. All right, so we're going to go to Lancaster County, Nebraska. Listen to this.
On Saturday afternoon, 25-year-old Norma Nemox was being dropped off by her sister. That's when she first noticed a man standing in this window on the second floor.
I'm going up the steps in my apartment, and then I see this dude with a chainsaw. I'm like, who the hell he think he is, Leatherface? And he looks at me and he says, "What's up?" I'm like, what? So he comes out of his apartment and he's standing on the landing, and then he says, "Get off my property." And I'm midway in the staircase, and he starts revving up his chainsaw.
Nemox says she made it about halfway up these back stairs when the man began chasing her.
Oh, hell no, not today. Remember, I was wearing my Time Onyx belly band holster. I took out my gun. As soon as he started charging down them steps to me with that chainsaw, I shot his ass. His mind was gone. He didn't even realize that he had been shot. So he's chasing me around the parking lot, and as we're going around the parking lot, I'm trying to get a clear shot at him, and then I think by that time he realized that he was hit, so he took off running.
That man, 41-year-old Daniel Stewick, left the complex after the incident. The woman says he got back when police were there, and that's when they arrested him. In an interview with LPD, Stewick claimed that black people had been stealing from him and that, quote, she was guilty because she was black.
My neighbors knew he was crazy as batshit too, because they said that all day in his apartment he'd been revving up that chainsaw talking about people stealing from him.
Nemox says she's contacted her landlords, but they haven't said if he will be allowed to return. She says it's no longer just a safety issue for her and her 5-year-old son, but for the whole complex.
So I guess when he saw me, he figured I was a soft target. Oh, no, not today. I pulled my gun and put that hot lead up him and put some on his mind that day. He ain't gonna be trying to live out his Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre fantasies over here.
Stewick remains cited and lodged in the Lancaster County Jail tonight with terroristic threats as a hate crime, which is a felony.
They better keep his ass in jail, because he come back out here, this gonna be a horror movie nightmare for his ass. He don't want to come back around here playing with me.
What an unbelievable story. So she shot him and he's like not impacted by the shooting?
Right. It doesn't go into detail about his injuries, but he got shot, he left, and then he came back, and the police were waiting for him.
I mean, you would think if you got, first of all, this is everybody's. I think there are a lot of people out there that their nightmare is being chased by somebody with a chainsaw, right? This is a staple of all Halloween, Halloween-related events, right? Like, I mean, if you have ever been chased basically, if you've ever been to a haunted house, there's always a guy with a chainsaw. But I've never actually heard of anybody in real life trying to use a chainsaw as a weapon of violence. Have you? I mean, like, that just almost never happens. So, but there's so many more details on this story. First of all, how is the land